Hi guys, Harry here and welcome to this week's Premier League predictions. Today we're looking at Fulham versus Manchester United. Two teams that have been fairly disappointing this season. Manchester United you expect to be in the top 4 at least, and Fulham in the top half of the table. This match will take place on the 2nd of November, which is a Saturday, at 3 o'clock. At Craven Cottage, so a home game for Fulham. Let's start with Fulham. Quality players, obviously, with the likes of Berbatov, Ben Ruiz and Parker. There's no doubt in that. When they're playing well, they are fantastic. But the problem is, that's when they're playing well. They are very, very inconsistent. Picking out Berbatov in particular, one week he can be absolutely stunning, scoring goals from ridiculous angles, coming back to defend even. And, you know, his creative play is fantastic, just the way he passes the ball around. But then another week he can be absolutely shocking. Passes got going all over the place and nowhere to seen in defensive play. Moving on to Parker, he works very, very hard, always running to catch the opposing team. But in terms of creativity, probably not the most creative player. Ruiz, one week can be very creative, another not so. And Ben, definitely better a few years ago. Still is a decent finisher, but still misses a few chances. Moving on, a very small midfield. Parker in particular is going to lose a lot of aerial duels with other teams, which is a problem, as they need to keep possession if they want to win the game. Very, very slow team as well, vulnerable to counter-attacks with the likes of Senderos, Hangeland, Parker, Ruiz, Berbatov. Definitely not the fastest player to track back and defend. And finally, they have useful attacking fullbacks in the shape, in particular, of Satcharifa. Had a fantastic season last season, coming up the pitch to help the attack, but always back for defence, and he's continued his form into this season. Manager is obviously Martin Jol, and the form is average in 14th position. You would expect them to be slightly higher. Moving on to Manchester United, a very, very disappointing start to the season. Form is obviously poor under David Moyes. Obviously, it's a rebuilding process at the minute. They're not going to get to full form for maybe a few years, to be honest. I don't expect them to win the league for a few years at the minute, but we'll see. They lack creativity. You know, Fellaini, Cleverley, Addison, they're decent players, but certainly not creative. If Manchester United had got Ozil, that would have been fantastic for the club, because he's certainly creative, but Arsenal got him. Fellaini, definitely a aerial presence and strong player, but not too creative. They've lost the fear factor. People are coming to Old Trafford, well, the teams are coming to Old Trafford and playing how they want, not fearing the crowd or the players. The crowd just doesn't seem to have much atmosphere. Seems quite a scared crowd for some reason. But there's no denying it is a very experienced team. The likes of Vidic, Ferdinand, Michael Carrick, Robin van Persie and Wayne Rooney should guide the team through, and fantastic squad depth. If they're in a losing position, there's so many players they can bring on. There's Adnan Januzaj, who's been playing really well in the last few weeks. Ashley Young, I know he's under a lot of criticism, but he's a good player at times. Luis Nani, Anderson, Valencia, just great players that Manchester United can bring on. So yeah, I believe this will be the game that Manchester United do push on and finally play a good game. They beat Stoke City just 3-2 at Old Trafford after another poor performance, but I believe they will start to play well in this game. So I'm going for quite a big thrashing, 3-0 to Manchester United, with Robin van Persie, if he's back from his toe injury, 2 goals for him and 1 for Wayne Rooney. So 3-0 to Manchester United. Leave your predictions in the comment section. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you want and subscribe for more. Goodbye.